The Heart of Santa Claus. Long before the world knew him as Santa Claus, he was simply called Nicholas. He lived in a small village tucked between snow-covered hills and tall pine forests, where winter arrived early and stayed long. The village was poor, but its people were kind. They shared what little they had: warm bread, old coats, and stories told beside flickering fires. Nicholas was different from the other children. While they dreamed of toys and adventures, he noticed things others ignored: the cold hands of an old man, the torn shoes of a barefoot child, the quiet sadness behind forced smiles. Even as a boy, Nicholas had a habit of giving away his own things. When his mother asked why, he would simply say, "Because someone needs it more than I do." His parents were gentle souls. His father taught him that real wealth was not gold, but kindness. His mother taught him that giving did not make you poorer, it made you richer in ways no one could see. When they passed away during a harsh winter, Nicholas was left alone, but not empty. Their lessons lived on in his heart. As Nicholas grew older, he inherited a small fortune from his parents. The villagers expected him to live comfortably, maybe even proudly, but Nicholas chose a different path. At night, when the village slept, he would walk through the snow with a sack over his shoulder, quietly leaving coins, food, or warm blankets outside the homes of those in need. He never knocked, he never waited for thanks. He believed that kindness was most powerful when it was anonymous. Soon strange rumors spread. An angel walks through the village at night, some said. A miracle, others whispered. Nicholas only smiled and kept walking. The world beyond the village. Years passed, and Nicholas felt a growing pull in his heart. The world beyond his village was vast, filled with children he had never met and pain he could not yet imagine. So he packed his belongings and began to travel. Wherever he went, he found the same truth. Children everywhere laughed the same way, cried the same way, and dreamed the same dreams. But many of them went to bed hungry. Many had never known the joy of a simple gift. Nicholas became a protector of children, especially the forgotten ones. He helped families in secret, rescued those in danger, and brought hope where despair had settled too long. But as time passed, something strange happened. Nicholas did not age the way others did. His hair grew white, his beard long, but his spirit remained strong. Years slipped by like falling snowflakes, yet he walked on unchanged. People began to believe he was more than a man. Stories followed him like footprints in the snow. The Northern Calling. One northern night, Nicholas followed a strange light northward, far beyond the edge of any map. The cold grew sharper, the stars brighter, and the silence deeper than anything he had known. At the edge of the world, he found a hidden valley glowing with warmth. There he met the elves. They were small, clever beings with quick hands and brighter eyes. They had watched Nicholas for years, inspired by his kindness. They believed the world needed him not just as a man, but as a symbol. "You give hope," their leader said, "but hope needs help." Together, they built a workshop deep in the North Pole, protected by magic and snowfall. The elves crafted toys, not just playthings, but reminders of joy, imagination, and love. Nicholas found his true purpose there. That's when the world began to call him Santa Claus. The Reindeer and the Promise. The North was wild and unforgiving. Travel across the world in a single night was impossible until Nicholas met them. The reindeer were not ordinary animals. They were ancient creatures of the snow, swift and intelligent, bound by magic older than time itself. One by one, they chose Santa, sensing his pure heart. On a night when the northern sky danced with green light, the lead reindeer stepped forward. His nose glowed like a star. "We will carry you," the reindeer seemed to say, "as long as you carry the world's children in your heart." Santa made a promise that night. No matter how dark the world became, no child would be forgotten. The first Christmas Eve night. The first Christmas Eve was quiet. Santa stood in his workshop, looking at the sacks of toys prepared by the elves. He felt nervous, something he hadn't felt in years. Would the children believe? Would the magic hold? With a deep breath, he climbed into the sleigh. The reindeer lifted into the sky, hooves glowing as they ran across the air itself. Snow fell softly beneath them, as if the world was holding its breath. Santa visited home after home, leaving gifts, food, and small notes of encouragement. He saw sweeping faces lit by moonlight, tiny hands clutching worn blankets, and dreams forming quietly behind closed eyes. By dawn, the sacks were empty, but Santa's heart was full. When children woke up that morning, their laughter echoed across the world. Christmas was born. The years of doubt. But the world changed. Cities grew louder, people grew busier. Some stopped believing. Others laughed at the idea of Santa Claus, calling him a myth, a fairy tale, a lie told to children. Each year, the magic grew harder to maintain. Santa felt it most when letters stopped coming. Fewer children wrote, fewer believed, and belief, Santa knew, was not just about gifts, it was about hope. One Christmas Eve, the sleigh struggled to lift off. The reindeer stumbled. The sky felt heavy. "What's happening?" Santa asked. "The world is forgetting," an elf softly replied. Santa looked at the workshop, at countless toys waiting to be delivered. He realized something important then. Santa Claus was never powered by belief alone. He was powered by kindness. The greatest gift. That year, Santa made a different choice. Along with toys, he left messages, simple words written in careful handwriting. You matter. You are loved. Be kind to someone today. In some homes, he left nothing but a warm meal. In others, a coat. In still others, just peace. Slowly, something changed. Children began to smile again. Parents began to soften. Strangers helped strangers. The magic returned. Not because people believed in Santa, but because they believed in goodness. The sleigh lifted easily the next year. The truth about Santa Claus. Santa Claus is not just a man in red. He is the spirit of giving without expecting. He is the courage to care in a cold world. He is the reminder that kindness can travel farther than any sleigh. Some say Santa lives on the North Pole. Others say he lives in stories. But the truth is simpler. Santa Claus lives in every person who chooses to give even when it's hard, in every hand that offers help, in every heart that refuses to forget others. And every Christmas Eve, when the world grows quiet and snow begins to fall, Santa still climbs into his sleigh, not because he must, but because somewhere a child is waiting, not just for a gift, but for hope. And Santa Claus never breaks a promise.